Okay. And another important thing about okay, if Prime Minister resigns, what happens? I mean, by default, no, you cannot say dissolves. Each and every word is important. Resignation does not mean dissolve. Got it? So if you are resigning, the only your group is resigning. That's it. Another person may come. Yediyurappa is resigning does not mean that government will end. So Bomma will come and take oath as a CM. Correct? So if he resigns, the Council of Ministers automatically resigns. Automatically means they are not going to put separate resignation letters. One person resigns means everyone will resign automatically. So this concept is known as swim and sink together. Swim and sink together. If he dies, is as good as like he is not there. That group is no more present. So swim and sink together. Either they are together completely or completely. So that means that will be not there. Swim and sink together. That is collective responsibility. So swim and sink together is with respect to if he resigns, everyone is resigning. Okay. Collective responsibility. That means, for example, everyone is taking a decision. What decision? So we are giving 20% reservation to some community. Only Naveen is opposing in the cabinet or in the Council of Ministers. So what will happen now? What will happen? ಹೇಳಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ. I'm not understanding. What he will do? One person is saying that no, I don't want to give 90%. I don't have like I'm not okay with this decision. Who said he is having veto? But what will happen? He will come and tell in media, no, I am not supporting this. It matters. He is a minister here. Your minister itself is saying, and your why? Your mouthpiece of government. Your minister itself is saying that this is wrong. Means how people will accept? Your own government is saying that this is not correct decision. Then how you are expecting the people to accept that decision? So swim and sink together, collective responsibility. Swim and sink together is about resigning. Collective responsibility means together you are suppose even outside also, even if you don't like, you must say yes, this is correct, good thing. Suppose you are not ready at all, you have to resign and walk out. When government was passing Hindu code bill, Ambedkar did not like it. Okay, he resigned and walked away. If you are there, you must say that this is correct, my agreement is there. If you don't have agreement, you must go out. This is collective responsibility. You cannot say that. If you are silent, in mind you may not be accepting, but outside you cannot say like, I am not accepting this. See, if government person itself is saying that this is wrong, then how you are expecting others to accept that? Another sense agta ide? That within the hall it will happen, but once the decision is taken, I am saying, once the decision is taken, then everyone must adhere to that decision, whether they like it or does not like it. If they're really not liking, they must walk out of the government. How many times it happens? many people resign and they go away. So this is known as collective responsibility. But if one minister makes a mistake, he will resign. That's it. Okay, is it necessary to resign? Not necessary, but party image, they will force him to resign. But in Britain, it is not like that. There, king can do no wrong concept. King can do no wrong. What is the meaning of that? Any mistake happens, okay? It is a response. For example, scam happens in power sector. Who is responsible? Power minister. Scam happens in education sector. Who is responsible? Education minister. In any case, the head will not be responsible there. That is the concept. King can do no wrong. That means who has to resign? That concerned minister. There it is compulsory. There it is legal responsibility. It is legal responsibility. Something goes wrong in their ministry, they must resign. That is legal responsibility. Individual responsibility is legal there. In India, it is moral. Resigning itself is a big penalty. What else you want them to? Resigning itself is a big penalty. What else you expect a minister to do more than that? No, that prosecution, everything, that is different. If he has done mistake, whatever is there. So they are making him to kick out, means they are kicking him out of the ministry. Okay. Get ministry post is not that easy. So, are you understanding? Two type of responsibility. One is collective responsibility, another is individual responsibility. Collective means everyone must adhere to the taken. They can, yesterday I said this, even if other people are not involving, they can say that we don't know. Demonetization, even if they don't know, they must say, hey, this is good thing, this is good thing, we are planning for something big, right? Then the inside they will ask what actually big we are doing. So that is collective responsibility. You cannot say like, no, I am not liking this. Okay. Individual responsibility means you are alone responsible for your mistake. In Britain, it is legal responsibility. What is the meaning of that? You are bound to resign. Okay, even if the head makes a mistake, you are responsible. Actually, listen. He'll be signing. On paper, he'll be signing. That means I am responsible if anything goes wrong. In India, that is not there. Only moral responsibility. For railway accident happened, Lal Bahadur Shastri resigned from. He was the railway minister. So why he resigned? Nobody was forcing him. It's okay. It happens. You continue. No. It's my responsibility. So many people died. If head is not correct, automatically these kind of mistakes happen. If I was strict, you must follow all the timings, everything, whether if any mistake is done, even immediately I'm taking action and all, they will do the work honestly. Some mistake is happening, whatever it may be. Okay, but I am responsible, I will resign. So that is moral responsibility. In India, it is not necessary, but morally they will resign. But in Britain, you cannot say that, no, I don't want to resign. You are forced to resign. That is the difference. Legal responsibility is there. Here, just a moral responsibility. Is it clear now? Okay. So today we'll understand amendment of the Constitution. Before starting Parliament, okay, we'll finish off some small chapters. How to amend the Constitution, what type of majorities are required. We'll understand those things. I think it's not there. Ididella kottidare ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ? 7 ಕಾಪೀಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. Right. So, what is amendment? What is amendment? Corrections, revising. Okay. Suppose you buy a new notebook and your friend takes and write your name. Okay. So he makes some mistake. He leaves some H or A. What will you do? Immediately will add there. Correct? No? He will add there. If he completely wrong, you will strike it off and he will add. Some mistake is there in your SSLC marks card. Will you do the same thing? What you will do? You will send it to state board with application. My name is incorrect. Please correct it. Whatever is there, you will mention that so that they will correct. If required, you will also pay fees. Okay. Amendment is a correction procedure or revising or adding something new. Sometimes what happens, your name is correct only, but your surname is not there. Your surname is not there. In future, you want it for some purpose. Whenever usually if you go for passport, no, it is compulsory to have surname or something. You cannot just say Arun. So you are supposed to have something attached to this. Now you have to change it. So you will go for official procedure of changing the things. Earlier it was correct only, but you are adding something to that. Adding initial, surname. So our constitution is also having a provision to amend. Amend means changing. It may be addition, it may be deletion, it may be correction. You are adding something to your name, you are deleting something from your name, or just correction. One S is missing, one A is missing, something like that. Correction. Okay. So why actually constitution? First of all, is there a necessity to amend our constitution? They have given provision. Before discussing that, is there a necessity to amend the constitution? Why?
For example, as the this is going up, data protection more. So we need to at the time the constitution was maybe not present.
Okay. One is she is giving a valid reason. New requirements. For example, if you ask in 1947 data means what data you are talking about. Now that is very important. So that is also, for example, at that time privacy means something. Today privacy means much more than that. Correct? So my words need to be preserved. In privacy means why you are not even how you can preserve. But now we know that okay, over phone you can talk and that should be protected. Some new requirements are there, sir. For that amendment is required to add something. Then second reason why amendment is required. Why amendment is required? Yes. Now, what is the purpose? See, from her, I can. Why? Need of? Example. Example. Yes, think. See, in reverse way you think. No, now onwards you cannot touch constitution. Whatever is written, it will be there forever. So like that they are making. Will you accept? If your answer is no, why? The same question I am asking like this. Will you accept that? Now onwards you are not supposed to change anything in the constitution. How democracy is connected to this? Hmm? For example, some law will be there at the time of independence. If you do something wrong, the penalty is 10 rupees. Now we happily will make mistake. 10 rupees. Take it, I will make mistake. Take it, I will make mistake. So the circumstantial changes. I'm not changing the law. I'm not adding. I'm not deleting. But the requirements, like it meets the. For example, I can give live example. The population is changing. Population is changing. The number of seats allocated to Karnataka is 224. It was allocated when the population was 3 crore. Now, do you think that, see, only one MLA is there for so many people means, how can he help? You want to meet MLA means it's a big Herculean task. So at least double MLAs are there. 500 MLAs are there in Karnataka means you will access your MLA easily. That is the purpose of representation, right? My problem, I want to communicate to my MLA. Now it is very difficult because only one MLA is handling maybe 10 lakhs or 50 lakh or 1 crore. Correct? No? So it becomes difficult for him. So I need to revise that, right? So circumstance is demanding that you need to revise those. So one is new requirement, another is revision. So now earlier population was in 1971. Now we have to revise it to 2021 population. Okay. So third is like some need to be deleted. Why? Which is no more relevant. Jammu and Kashmir was having a separate identity. Now it has lost its separate identity and become a union territory. So we have to delete that, right? So something should be added, something should be deleted, something should be revised. Okay. This is okay. This is technically addition, deletion. This actually why it should be required. We call it as a organic growth. If you put a seed, you see sometimes in Bengaluru, within from wall itself, some tree will come out because you are not giving space for that to grow. So it is finding its own path. That is organic growth. All seeds looks alike, but are they growing like same, exactly same? Why not same? You are putting 10 seeds. Whether all the trees are exactly same? Why? They are same. Why they are not same? Just tell me, yaar. Huh? Nature of? I'm saying exactly same. You weigh, take the weight, 10 gram, 10 gram, 10 gram, 5 gram, whatever is there, exactly look, shape, everything exactly same. You are putting, you are sowing those. So it is the environment which decides its growth. It is the environment which decides its growth. Very important. Twins will be there. Will they be alike? One will become hero, another will become villain. It is the environment which decides. So that is called as organic growth. That means his environment decides that tree, that seed will get a different type of nutrient, different type of water. All are different. That's why everything changes. Okay. Even if everything is same, also inherent strength also will be different. So changes will be there. So based upon the type of environment, we have to change that. We have to adjust to the new needs. So that is called as organic growth. The seed is finding way in the wall. Why? Because there is no other go. It has to go like that only. So our constitution is also like they thought like in future, yes, based upon the need, we have to change. But they cannot change whatever they want. Some things they cannot change at all. For example, suppose old house is there. You want to renovate it completely. You want to make it like modern house. But your grandmother, what she is telling, until I am here, at least what is the core of this house? Don't change the kitchen. Don't change the puja room. Rest you can modify. If something happens to that, I will not leave you. It will be there, right? So at least I am attached to that. You want to change, you are not listening to me. Okay, you make modification, whatever you want, but those two should be like as it is. It happens. So those are like the core values. For her, it is a core value. Okay, she is spending most of her time in puja room and kitchen. So that is like for her living. She has spent her 70, 80 years there, and she don't want to lose that connection. So she feels that for a house, that is the core thing. You cannot change anything. In the same way, in constitution, option is given means you cannot change everything. No, tomorrow onwards we'll have presidential system. Tomorrow onwards we'll have communist system. Tomorrow onwards we'll have capitalist system. Some things are core like a puja room and a kitchen. They are like our parliamentary system, our socialism, our secularism, democracy. You cannot change these things. These are called as basic structure. Without harming the basic structure, you can change whatever you want. Amendment is allowed, but don't amend whatever you. Sorry, that is not allowed. That I will deal separately. Basic structure concept. But this is what is there. This is a one-liner. I can make you to understand what is basic structure. Coming to amendment. So now you understood why amendment is required. If you put the same constitution in Pakistan, assume that in 1947, constitution is prepared and the same copy is put in Pakistan also. If you see, so assume that Pakistan is also having the same constitution. If you see in 2020, will it be the same? Completely different. It is something else, but core values will be same only. Okay, fine. So we understood amendment is required. Okay, amendment is required, essential. Then how to make the amendment? That is the next question. Yes, how to make the amendment? Like you did in your notebook, strike off and whatever you want to change. Can you do like that? No. So sometimes you have to strike it here and make the changes. Sometimes you have to go to the board and get it changed. Okay. So the constitution amendment can be made in two ways, just like I explained to you. Okay. What are the two ways? One is amend here itself. Another is go to South Africa and amend. Actually, under Article 368, you can amend the constitution. Who gives power to amend the constitution? Article 368 gives power to amend the constitution. Okay. In that itself, there are two ways I will discuss. But another way is there. Without going to 368, you can amend in the parliament with just your consent only. Simple consent. So it is just like changing in your book. You are striking off something and changing your name. No? Simple. Another is very difficult. That the difficult part is 368. I said it is why I said South Africa. Because the concept is taken from South Africa. Amending the constitution. So it is difficult going to Africa and getting the things changed. Don't literally think that I am going to South Africa and changing. I am telling that concept is taken from South Africa. I said, no, we have taken so many points from so many countries. Around 60 countries we have copied. We have copied from 60 countries. This concept, amendment concept, we copied from South Africa. So it is also difficult. South Africa is going to South Africa. Everyone, the moment you feel like South Africa means, we feel like Africa means survival is difficult, something like that. It is not necessarily true. It is our assumptions. Okay. So nice places are also there. Livelihood is good there. Anyway, So 368 is very difficult procedure. Just going to board and waiting some time and getting changed. So let us understand. Constitution provides amendment to adjust itself to the changing condition and needs we discussed. So is it easy to amend Indian Constitution? Is it difficult to amend Indian Constitution? Neither flexible nor rigid. What is the meaning? Some, as I said, two ways are there. Something in the parliament you can consent on your own and make the changes. Not so big deal. Very simple. If majority out of 10 people, 6 people say yes, okay, go ahead. No problem. That's why it is. Oh, don't think that everything is so easy. For example, now I want to continue class up to 10 p.m. Okay. So another decision I want to take. So we want to shift the classes to Biddi. So how I have to take decision? To continue the class for up to 10 p.m. whom I have to ask? You people are enough because you are going to it. Simple decision, right? If I say, shall we shift from tomorrow onwards to Biddi? Biddi Nityananda Ashramಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. What you will say? Kailas alva ಅದು? Go Kailasa. So if I ask, what will you say? Correct ಹೇಳಿ. If I ask, what will you say? Assume that you all are from Biddi. So you are not worried about your friends that are so selfish people, right? Sir, let us ask about Jyoti also. She's coming from Doddaballapura. Here. Class up to 10 p.m. I have to ask you people because you are going to sit. I explained clearly. But if I want to shift to Biddi, what you will say? I expected. Sir, we have to ask our friends also because many people are coming from differences. Alone we cannot take the decision. So it is better we invite all for the decision. There we will decide. Correct? So some decisions are very, very, very important, crucial. Just because you people are from Biddi, we cannot take the decision. So you will consider, let us take the decision with all. But this one, first one, this is here only. Yes or no? Because other people are anyway not going to come today. So it is you are supposed to decide. So you will decide yes or no. That is, some things are silly. It is not going to hurt so much. Only it is going to affect today's class. That's it. But shifting to Biddi, so it affects everyone. So that means, sir, everyone is required. There we will decide. Here maybe like 5 people from Biddi, but when everyone is there, out of 75 may be small. Then the decision may no, so we'll do here only. Is it clear? That means, which is flexible? Some simple things which is not affecting anyone. And some are very rigid. That which affects everyone. So very strict procedure. That's why Indian Constitution neither flexible nor rigid, but synthesis of both. Both is there, sir. We'll discuss which are very simple. For example, you want to change from Mysore to Karnataka. What do you expect? A rigid procedure or flexible procedure? Why rigid? Who is going to lose what in this? If Mysore is changed to Karnataka, are you going to lose something? Or is it going to affect your fundamental rights? Simple, right? Is it going to hurt you anyway, economically, socially, maybe psychologically? So it should be simple. So changing the name, no problem. Tomorrow, if they don't want, again we'll make it back to Mysore. But from tomorrow onwards, Article 21 should be removed. Can it be simple? So whole life will be in danger. You cannot survive itself if Article 21 is taken out. Anyway, we cannot take it out. basic structure. It comes, and not only before basic structure itself, it was said earlier. At any circumstance, this cannot be taken. Anyway, that is also part of basic structure. So that cannot be made like simple. Okay, we'll do it. Sorry. For that, means very tough decision it is. Some things are very simple. Nobody is going to be like very simple. No, what is there? From tomorrow, instead of Karnataka, we call whole state as Bengaluru state. What you are going to lose? Emotionally, you may be feeling difference, but I'm saying either for life or anything, for government or administration, nothing is going to change. Only name you are going to write differently. That's it. So it is neither flexible nor rigid. In some cases, it is tough. Some cases, it is easy. So Article 368 under Part 20th. Okay. So it gives power to amend the Constitution. So already I said, Parliament cannot amend basic structure. So fundamental rights you cannot change. Tomorrow we will make Parliament system to presidential system. No. We want to we want to make it a capitalist country. No. There is a list that I will deal separately. Basic structure. Coming to amendment. Okay. So how, suppose they are deciding, they are planning to amend something, how they have to do? So Lok Sabha is there, Rajya Sabha is there, President is there. Constitutional amendment procedure is very simple. Suppose Lok Sabha is planning, okay, we want to change something in the Constitution. And other people also said, okay, we are happy with this change. Now what happens? It goes to second house. First house is ready to accept this. What about you? They also see that this is scenario number 1, happy scenario. Oh, this is fine. We are also ready to accept. Next, where it will go? Now, President, what he can do? He cannot do. Constitution. We are clearly telling Constitutional Amendment Bill. We are changing Constitution. He don't have option. He must sign. He must sign. That's it. No other option for him. Okay. Second, another scenario. Listen here. Lok Sabha. Okay. Second scenario is they are starting from Rajya Sabha. They are okay. Sending to Lok Sabha. They are okay. Sending to President. Again, happy scenario 2. Third scenario. Starting in Lok Sabha, they themselves saying no. Close. What is the point in going further? Over. Same thing, Rajya Sabha. They themselves are saying no. No need of going to another house. If one house says no, also no. Okay. So, and here President also don't have much option. Once both are ready, fine. But if one is not ready, one house says no means no. Is it clear? So this is very simple one. No further complications. If one house is not ready, it is like dustbin. If both are ready, then it is changed. That's it. Is it clear? So where we can introduce means question they will ask no. Anywhere. Anywhere means Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Don't bring to state legislative assembly. Why not in Karnataka? Chinmay? Why in Parliament only we have to change the Constitution? So my government also wants to change something in the Constitution. Why you are not allowing them to change in state? See, if Karnataka changes, okay, so it may be in the interest of Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu or Madhya Pradesh. That is why it is the power of changing, amending Constitution is not given to states. If center makes, it is applicable to everyone. If state makes, again fight will start. So anyway, that power is not there to state. No. He cannot do anything. If Parliament decides, he has to sign, that's it. Okay. He cannot say that please amend the constitution. No. Not necessary. If they are saying that it's not required, voting will be there. No. If they vote means majority are not supporting means that will not be made. It's very difficult. Okay. And who can introduce the bill means anyone. Any MP can introduce. Maybe minister or a MP, anyone can start that process. Oh, we want to change the constitution. And already I said you, no need of asking president, we want to change something. Any member other than minister. Yesterday also I said, private member means not outside person. He is not a minister, but he is a MP. Anyone. I am saying MP. Only is not a minister. In the house, all are not minister. Only few are ministers. So other person can also introduce. Private does not mean they will ask such questions only. Private member means he will give wonderful options. Any person from NGO can. No, private means here not a minister. Okay. Okay. So no, if something is wrong, then they will come. Ajji told you, right? Don't touch my puja room and kitchen. While doing something damage happened to wall. Then definitely she will come and only if something goes wrong, they will say, no, what you did is wrong. Put it back to originality. You are not supposed to do this, but you have done that. Okay. So presidential system, instead of parliamentary system, we will bring presidential system. Then Supreme Court will come with a stick. Earlier I told you, right? In the basic structure, I told you, warned you, okay, threatened you, don't touch these things. Again, you are touching means I am making it null and void. So it is invalid. Whatever you have done is invalid. It will throw to dustbin. Defender is president, I have told you. Defender of the constitution is president. If they are asking, the interesting question it is. It was a tricky question. It was asked in the exam. Okay. Only if they ask who is the defender or protector means it is the president. Okay. If because Supreme Court also upholds that. Okay. The protector and upholder of your rights means that is Supreme Court. But officially, if you're only asking about protector means that is governor and the president, two people. In reality, actually Supreme Court does it. So if they ask like protector and upholder of your fundamental rights is that is Supreme Court. Okay. Fine. Now in the house, how many people should support? How many people should support for this bill? So two things are there. That's why I am discussing majority concept today. Okay. So in special majority is required that I will discuss now. Majority concept now I will discuss. What type of majority is required? Types of majority I will discuss today. Suppose already I said one person is saying no means no. He cannot. Please come together. We will discuss. No. No joint sitting. In other cases, they will have together. They will sit and sort out the issue. Why you are saying no? What is the problem? They will sort out discussion and they'll come to an agreement. But here, no joint sitting. Okay. So, as I said, two types of amendments are there. One is simple majority. Those who are sitting there and they are accepting like out of 10 people, 6 people are saying, okay, we'll change Karnataka to Mysore. Over, accepted. But another is very difficult. Under 368, two things are there for amendment. 2 things are there for amendment. So for that you need special majority. For that you need special majority. I'll come back to this. Forget about this first. Let us, for example, $300 people are there in a assembly. How many? 300 people are there. Okay. Scenario number 1. Out of 300, only one house you consider for understanding sake. 300 people are there in a Lok Sabha. Now they want to take some decision. Forget about what decision and all. They want to take some decision. Out of 300, how many people are there? 100 people are there. Now they want to change Mysore to Karnataka. Okay. Today, how many are there? Actually, 200 seats, they are not there. 100 people are there today. They want to change from Mysore to Karnataka. How many votes required? So, 51 votes required. 51 votes required. So, among the present and voting, see, they are present and voting. If majority says yes, yes, now it is called as Karnataka. Over. This concept is known as simple majority. Simple majority. Suppose, sir, only 10 people are there. In that, out of 300, today only 10 people are there. If 6 says yes, then also it is changed. Out of 300 people are there, but 6 people are taking the decision. But it's okay. Simple majority. Some things are not so serious. Another scenario. For this 100, some important decision need to be taken. Okay. For that, the simple majority won't work out. They call it, they need 151 votes. Votes are needed. How much? 151. Why 151? Total 300 seats are there. 50% is 150 plus 1 extra to prove majority. So now only 100 people are there. 100% it will fail. Okay. Now 200 people are there. So in this, how many people should vote? 151. Oh, so 75%. No. This is considered for original 300. So if you need 50% of the total membership, not present and voting, 50% of the total members, then it is called as absolute majority. It is called as absolute. So even more serious decision need to be taken. Third scenario. Okay. So here how much? Simple majority, present and voting 50% plus 1. Here 50% of total members. So another is, so for time being 66%. Even more votes required. Okay. So in this itself, 2 things are there. Two-thirds of present and voting. For example, 100 people are there. Okay. Out of this 2/3 means around 67. If 67 says yes, passed. Another is 2/3 of total members. 2/3 of, so that means 200 votes. Is it clear? So it is like decision, important decision, very, very important, very, very crucial decision. So more crucial decision means more votes are required. You want to go to a movie, for example, even other family persons are also joining. You want to go to a movie. You are taking decision and buying the ticket and you are just calling, come to this theater. Over. You are deciding about your marriage. You cannot take decision like that. Oh, you please come on so and so date. I am marrying to so and so person. Okay. Now it is working, means now it is happening. Okay. At least I believe now also it is not that easy. In future, it may happen like that. Suddenly they will come, call their father and mother and grandparents. You come to so-and-so Chaudhary. Already marriage is arranged, no need to worry. Your cab is booked, you see, come, simply come, if possible. Okay. But crucial decision taking means you'll call all the family members, please come. So this is what is the one person will verify about the background of the boy, what is their family. So from his known contacts, he will ask what is his salary, what is the set, everything, so much. So finally he will put his vote. No, I don't like his appearance. No vote. Another person, he's in good job. Put. So something like that happen, and majority, if more people are saying yes, you may go with that. So same thing happens in the parliament. That's why different types of majorities are required. So one is simple majority. Simple majority means out of present and voting, majority should support. Majority concept is always 50% plus one. Absolute majority means half of the total members. Special majority means 2/3 concept, but there two variations are there. I will make you to understand. So another interesting scenario I will give to you. Actually 300 seats are there. Some important decision need to be taken. Actually 5 persons resigned or death happened. 295 seats are filled. Now in case of absolute majority, how many seats are required? How many votes are required? How much? See, actually 300 seats are there, but only 295 seats are filled. One person died, one person resigned, one person, something like that happened. Now, absolute majority is required. Simple majority, no problem, you understood. Simple majority, in any case, it is present and voting absolute. But what will happen in case of absolute majority? You need 151 or half of this is 149. Which is required? 149 or 151? Why? Total members is 300. But total members is 300. You cannot do like that. Then you cannot do any decision. Some one or seat will be always vacant. For this, we call it as effective absolute majority. If whenever you will take for existing things, then it is called as effective. Effective, if they are saying, means for existing seats they are counting, not for original seats. So now we'll see that diagram and we'll understand. Yeah. So types of majority. Is it clear now? Again, I will explain the same thing. So one is simple majority. Very easy. 50% plus of the present and voting. That's it. Special majority. See, more than 50% of the total membership of the house, correct? In the special majority, another category I said, 2/3 of the members present and voting. Another special majority is there. Not only parliament, even state has to say their opinion. Parliament has taken some decision. For example, now onwards, Supreme Court judge will be decided by parliament. I am parliament, I am taking Supreme Court judge will be decided me. Will you accept? Why? Why no? Oh, what is your problem? Your states, what is your problem? How? How it will affect your state? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್? I am changing something, but why you are worried? Because in India, it is not, Supreme Court is only not for the central government. Even state matters also will go to Supreme Court. Suppose in center BJP is there and state Congress is there. If Congress matters go to there, who is the CJI? Appointed by Parliament. So they will listen to him, means Parliament, right? So you won't accept, no. So in such example, in such scenario, you also must accept. You means state, not all states, at least half of the states. That means absolute majority. Is it clear? So along with Parliament, state also should accept. This is another type of majority. Okay. And other type of majority I explained you, effective majority. Means all the seats are not filled. In such scenario, only for the existing strength they will consider. For example, house may be 300 strength. Only 100 people are there. 200 seats vacant. Only 100 people only will vote, and out of that 50% means 50 is enough. Okay. There doubt idea? Yes. Somebody explain me, Chinmay. What is simple majority? No, you tell me. Now you understood. You tell me the concept. What is simple majority? When you want simple majority means whether 300 people are there or 30 people are there, I don't bother. Out of the present and voting, I need 50% plus 1 over. What is absolute majority? Okay. What are the two cases? In absolute, only one it is there. In special majority, two are there. You can say like that. One is absolute, another is 2/3 absolute. Yes. What is absolute majority? Absolute means it's clearly telling absolute number means always it is same only. Irrespective of any number of people present, number is always same. That is half of the total members or 2/3 of the total members. How? I gave example also, right? See, in first scenario, 100 people are present out of 300. Just 51 people said yes, and it became Karnataka. In case of absolute majority, 151 are required. How both are same? Correct, no? So they are comparing this one in simple, just looking at the house. In absolute majority, they are talking about total number. It may be 50% or 2/3. Both scenarios are there. Where we will use 2/3 of total membership to remove the president. Only that is the only case. No other case are there. Okay. Then other cases are like 2/3 present and voting, not total members. Artha aita ilva? 2/3 present and voting, not total members. So 2/3 present and voting is used in many cases. I will give all the examples. But 2/3 total membership is only for one case, that is President of India. Whatever they give, confidently you say that, except the option they'll give no to tick mark. Only 2/3 of the total membership majority is required for which of the following. Even if they give 100 list also, only search for President of India removal, tick it. Rest, it is not there in India. So you forget that case itself. That's what I'm saying in majority. Because that is only one special type of majority for president removal. In no other case it is used. Rest all either simple majority or absolute majority or special majority. That means 2/3 present and voting and absolute majority, or another special majority. You also ask states over. And another concept is effective. Some seats are vacant. What we have to do? So leave that and count that. Instead of taking 300, you take 295. Any doubt in that? Now you'll see that. See, first is simple majority. Another is special majority. Special majority plus state support. Okay. Now we will see first one. Please mug up these things. In which all cases, with a simple majority, we can amend the constitution. And you can also understand, it is not so like very complex issue or something, simple issues. For example, you need to mug up these things. Admission or establishment of new states. What is so big about it? For example, tomorrow Sri Lanka comes and says, we want to join India. Who is going to, what is so big about it, taking one more territory to us? So that's simple. Are you getting the point? Any doubt in that? Suppose somebody is asking, give Tamil Nadu to us. Why will give? If somebody simply comes and say, take my property to you, immediately will sign happily. Please give your site, Vijayanagar site is there, no? Please give that to me. No. I have to ask my father, mother, and my grandfather, grandfather who is there in the grave. He also need to answer for that. Correct? Means you will bring him. His sentiment it is, I must own this land. I should not give to anybody. So, but if they are giving, he easily will accept. So, admission or establishment. New Telangana is formed, no problem. So, that is okay. Next, that's what, formation of new states. Telangana is formed or yes are changed. Okay. Boundaries changed, name changed. People. Or like Karnataka State Legislative Assembly is there. You want to remove it? That is also simple. If you want to set up which is not there, that is also a simple one. And if you are changing salaries of these people, their own salary, right? They want it simple. They will not ask anyone. They want to raise their salary means no need of asking anyone. They will decide, okay, sign. Salary is increased. But if your salary need to be increased means we will appoint a commission, 7th pay commission. It will take 2 years. It will give its recommendation. Then we will consider it. Then we will remove something, add something, adds addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, everything. Then wait for 1 more year, we'll give it. But their salary is simple thing. Simple. That is simple majority. Out of present and voting, if they agree, their salary will be raised. So president, governor, speaker, judges, got it. Next, quorum in parliament. What is quorum? Quorum means, for example, suddenly in one day, only one person will come to class. Will I take the class? Maybe, may not be. Maybe no. So others will miss out all the chapters. Okay. So I will not take. So that means I expect minimum number of students to be present in the class to take the class. So that is the concept of quorum. Out of 552, at least I expect 55. Otherwise, the session on that day, they will either postpone or cancel the session. Okay. So quorum means minimum number of people to conduct the business is required. So what is in India? It is 10%. So in the house 552 strength means at least 55 should be there. If only 10 people are there means says we will wait for 1 hour. Or he will say today we will cancel it. So suppose now they want to change it to 15%. So they can change, simple. Already said salaries. Some rules of parliament can be changed easily. Then privileges of parliament, obviously their benefit, what all benefit should be given to the MPs. So that also they can change easily. About using English in the parliament. Number of judges we'll discuss in the Supreme Court, means judiciary. But anyway, that number of judges they can easily decide, not an issue. Or giving more power to Supreme Court, easily, but taking power from Supreme Court. See, giving more power, that's what I'm saying. There, accept, oh, no problem, give it. But taking the power means it will not come under simple majority. Use of official languages. For example, if you want to talk in Kannada or not, so that rules they can make it easy. Citizenship. Somebody's citizenship will be terminated or acquired, that decision will be taken very easily. Election to MP and MLA. Delimitation means constituency is deciding. That also simple decision. Union territory and tribal area. Okay. So how to administer these areas? That decision also will be taken easily. So you need to, instead of mugging up the things, understand. There by checking, you'll understand. This is simple one. It may, with simple majority, it is possible. What they will do, they will change the words. Like for example, conferment of less jurisdiction on Supreme Court. How can you make it simple majority? You are taking the power of Supreme Court. States will come and say how you are taking their power. Giving more power, no problem. I'm saying in exam, they will twist one word and you will feel like conferment word is there, jurisdiction and Supreme Court word is there, 90% is correct. The bomb is more is converted as less. Okay. Yeah, I will discuss type of judges. What are the different type of judges? So, but number is not going to be a big deal. Okay. Any doubt in this? So 18 number 18 are there. With simple majority, they can decide about these things. Okay. Just go through that because definitely they will ask which of the following requires simple majority or special majority. So they will mix. All the three they will mix. You have to bifurcate, no? That's why you have to remember. Next. I will talk about third one. Then remaining easily you can remember. Whatever is not there in the first, whatever not there in the third, should be there in the second. Understood the logic? Because third is easy. Third is easy to understand. First is easy to understand. Remaining all you put in a single basket and say it is second type. What second type means? Parliament needs special majority. Third type means along with Parliament, state must accept. You will see after seeing the topic, you'll understand why states are worried. So you'll see one by one. See, this is third type I am talking about. That means under 368, second type. Okay. Parliament plus state must accept. Related to federal structure. Name itself they are saying. Federal means? Federal structure means where state and center have come to an agreement. We will live together as a Indian Union. Okay. So, but you must promise that you must take care of me. Like that you are all signing, not orally. Okay. Orally means I can betray you anytime. After that only the constitution is formed. So we are coming with you, but you must protect us in any circumstance, so and so circumstance and all. So that's what. If you are changing that, you must take our opinion. That is bigger term. Next. So no time limit for that. Don't remember that. For example, you want to change something. 28 states are there. How many states must accept now? 14, only half, not plus one. It is not like person, no. One big state it is, just half. Okay. Correct. I am talking about states. States only 50%. Within parliament it is different. Now, see, parliament has taken decision. Now they are asking states. ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್. That's what I'm saying. Two things are there here. I am Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is there, and you people are states. We are deciding with special majority. Now we have, okay, this change, okay. Now whom to ask? You people. For you, I don't need special majority. See, one state accepting is not so simple. Yeah? So just simple majority is enough. Suppose 28 states are there, means 14 states says yes, means yes. But there is no time limit. For example, in 2015, I am taking one decision. Now, out of 28 states, 5 states said, okay, correct. I cannot take decision now. Now I will wait. Next year, our own government will come in Madhya Pradesh. Next year, another 3 government, 9. Got it? So another next year, another state will say yes. So it will come slowly. The moment 14th state signs, now I will take, okay, state are ready to take this and we will make that amendment. Is it clear now? No. Simple only. Simple. Your Karnataka, in your house you will put, so shall we agree for this? Simple majority, okay. But your one vote is given here. Now she is Madhya Pradesh. She says, I will take this. Kaveri artha agtideyanamma? So third, Maharashtra. Like this, how many votes I need? So until that 14th vote is given, I will wait. There is no option for me. That's what, it is very tedious. That's what we are calling it as under 368. It's not that is that simple majority. In one day, they will finish it off. You will never come to know when actually they increase their salary. Morning they will decide, evening they will sign, and tomorrow, next month onwards, salary will be credited. That is simple one. But this is, for example, GST. GST, it took how many years? Almost 5 years to change. Why? Because they are taking your power. Earlier you were collecting tax, right? Now who is collecting tax? Everything center is collecting. See, earlier you were only collecting. Now I am collecting and giving to you. So that is a bigger change, right? I may betray you also. First I will say I will give, later I will say no, COVID problem, I cannot give to you. Actually, that is what happened. Anyway, so that's why it took almost 5 years to convince each and every state. Finally, when 14 states said yes, then GST amendment happened. So I am putting special majority here to pass that. From your side, simple majority is required. Okay, and within each state, simple majority. This is one wonderful example to explain all type of majority. Karnataka is deciding with simple majority to say okay or not. Maharashtra is deciding, all states are using simple majority. Total states, I am expecting absolute majority. 50% states should accept. And I am taking with the 2/3 of the present. All majorities are there in one example. Correct now? You are deciding on your own individually, simple majority. Together as a state, absolute majority. And we are deciding here with a 2/3 of the present and voting plus absolute majority. Okay, is it clear now? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ somebody says effective majority, somebody absolute, so it's very simple. Okay, but you need to visualize. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. GST ಬಿಲ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ. I am the chief minister of Karnataka. So how I am deciding with simple majority. If our house says yes, then my vote is given. Like that, it will. But total, I am expecting second stage 50% from your side. And here, special majority, 2/3 present and voting plus absolute majority. Yes? No, say, okay. 14 states, because union territories is from, it is directly under First of all union territories are not having houses and they are directly under central government. Okay. So now you see, for what all matters, you have to ask state. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಮರ್ತೇ ಬಿಡಿ ನೀವು, ಅದು ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾಕೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? 2/3 ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅವ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಮರ್ತ್ ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಯೂಸೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2/3 ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇರೋರಲ್ಲಿ 2/3. ಸಪೋಸ್ 19 people are sitting here means 66 ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು 151 ಬೇಕು. Okay, I will take example and explain. Suppose total strength is 300. Today 100 people are there to take these decisions. Okay. 2/3 and is 67. Absolute majority is expecting 151. So now it will fail because you cannot get 151 out of 100. Suppose 200 people are there. 133 something. So now all side is failing. Okay. So no, it is possible. Second one, there's 200 people are there. Now it is possible to get to 151. So 115 is nothing but 2/3, more than 2/3 only. One condition is enough. Okay, either absolute majority or more than 2/3 of present and voting. Not lesser one. Lesser one means what happens? Only 9 people are there. 6 people are saying yes means you cannot pass that important bill. Okay, now we'll see the examples. When in these cases you have to ask election of president, because he is head of whole state country. Definitely, if you want to change the procedure, MLAs are voting, right? Simply you cannot say tomorrow, now onwards MLAs are not involved in voting of a president. So you must ask them. Next, power of union and states. Obviously, the relation you are going to change, you must ask us. Supreme Court and High Court you are changing, it is affecting everyone. Please ask us. Then law making power between state and center, that is concurrent list. So you must, because it is affecting us. Simply you cannot take that from tomorrow onwards I will make law on this matter. No, I am also having right. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Is it clear? Next, again they are saying same thing. If you want to change union list, state list, concurrent list, please ask us. If you want to, 7th schedule means it is having these 3 lists. Okay. Next, representation of states in the parliament. So in Rajya Sabha, people will go from states. No, if you want to change that, ask us. And if you want to change this amendment procedure itself, you must ask us, because if it is not there, what parliament will do? Now onwards, we will not ask any states. They can do like that, huh? That's why if you want to change amendment procedure also, you must ask. See, this is also very small list. That's why I said first you finish of third one. Easy only. Election of president, Supreme Court, High Court judges changes, law making power between us, and MPs of Rajya Sabha changes, and amendment procedure. For these, you must ask states. Is it clear? Now, remaining all comes under second. That means only parliament can decide with special majority. See, mentioned. So either 2/3 of the present and voting plus absolute majority, whichever is higher. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಹೈಯರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you at least ಇಷ್ಟಾರು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. That is the meaning. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ DPSP, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನು ಇಡೀ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, these are very important. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಫಂಡಮೆಂಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ DPSP. ಬಟ್ I simple checking is, sir, it is not there in the first list, not there in the third thing. That means you need not ask state. all comes under second one. Any doubt idra? Is it clear? So amendment procedure and also type of majority. Next, criticism. So what is your opinion? You studied, right? You have any problem with the procedure? No. Happy souls. Find any problem? So many people criticize this method. Why? When constitution was made, there was a special body to make the constitution. Now you want to change that constitution, but who is changing? Parliament is changing. So this is not good. For that purpose, you made one special body. Now you are giving that power to Parliament. Criticism, I am saying. No provisions for special body. Okay. Counter argument. What is your answer? They are criticizing you like this special body. The same Parliament itself is taking the decision. So like both the sides. No? Okay. Okay, I'll take that. At that time, actually, compared to that, now this is more democratic. Then we are not changing constitution every day. We are not changing constitution every day. How much money you want to spend unnecessarily? Taxpayers' money. Another 500 people only to change the constitution. Is it really required? And how they are going to do them? As you said, again from the people. These are elected from the people only. Let us give them power. That is how you have to justify. Why unnecessarily spending more money on that? But the counter argument will be like, see, they are the lawmakers. They are in the government. They will change according to their whims and fancies. Now, what should be your answer? How can they change here? See, in Lok Sabha, if they pass, Raj, is it eating kadlepuri? They'll be like from opposition parties, majority will be there, right? They will throw it to dustbin. How the change can be done? It is not that easy. Even if you want to change, whether the states will keep quiet. So, if the change is very, very genuine, then only it will take place. You must make debate among yourself. Question, answer. Then you will get, clarity. Correct, no? So, it's not that easy. And if he comes with arguments, see, Karnataka can be changed as Mysore. What is so great about that? That is not going to harm any taxpayers' money or something. It's a psychological problem, no problem. Even if you don't want to have that, again have a discussion and revert it back. If you remove VAT and bring GST and remove GST and bring VAT, it is creating a lot of disturbance in the economy. That is very crucial. That is not easy, right? Making amendment. You need to go to South Africa and come back to do that. That means I explained, no? It's not that easy. It is not. Both the houses should accept that to special majority. Then it will go to each house. Their house should accept. Then half of the state should accept. Do you think that is very easy for you? So, second, the power to initiate amendment to constitution lies with the parliament. This also, why not given to states? Why only parliament has to amend? What is your answer? Already, I think I asked you, gave the answer. Why only power to parliament? I also want to amend the constitution. Arey Baba, if you amend the constitution, your neighboring states will come and fight with you. For you to change this right, then it will become like 28 states, 28 constitutions. That's why it is not given. So, this is correct. Parliament should have that power. Major part of the constitution can be amended by parliament alone, either by special majority or this is correct. As I said, for states, how many? Some 6 or 7 is there. Correct? No? Only 7. Everything can be done by the parliament alone. So what is your answer for that? Yes, parliament only should do it because it is doing for whole country. Okay. But you can also accept this point also. Parliament should not have, some more powers should be given to states, like that you can say. Next, there is no time limit for the states to accept. Even I support this. What happens? They will bring some change. 10 votes are there. They will wait for 1 year. Another election they will win in some other state. He will also put his vote. Until they get the number of votes, they will wait and finally make it happen. Suppose if time limit is there within 1 year, within 1 year only 10 states are accepting. So that means other states are not supporting. We will close it. But here, how it is happening? Until it reaches that mark, they are waiting. Correct, no? Next, for small matters, you are combining and having a giant discussion. Okay. When husband and wife are fighting, they are calling their friends for small problems. He's not taking me to movie. He's not taking to market. Now they are taking diverse decision. They are not calling anybody. That means very important decision. So all these days we were, you need us to take these silly decisions, and we have to say, please take her on this Sunday, take her on this thing. Now we are taking diverse decision and not at all informing us. The constitution amendment is very important thing. Now, if one is saying no means no, you are saying. At least both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha should sit together, should discuss among themselves. What is your problem? So let us sort out and make that change. That is not there here. No joint sitting. That is the criticism. For other small things, you are having joint sitting. But for big decision, you don't have joint sitting. Okay. I will come back to some of these points after Parliament chapter. Because now if I tell, you will not understand. Next, amendment process is also like lawmaking. Both houses will decide and go to president. So what is your problem? Let it be. You want change, right? You want something, some changes? They are complaining amendment and lawmaking. Both are same only. So you want some changes? Okay, we'll make it. First we'll send it to Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha. Simply we'll distribute one copy to all the governors. They have to read it once and they must accept it. Then send it to president. Yeah, are you happy? See, law is also important. Amendment is also important. What is the problem of having same procedure? No problem in that. Is it clear? Okay. So, because this majority concept will keep on coming. So again and again at that time, instead of explaining chapter. I think better I'll complete basic structure also in 20 minutes. So from Monday, we can start Parliament. Is that fine? Already explained actually basic structure. Don't worry about the handout. Here learning is there, that's it. Afterwards also you can see and Okay, actually that will also take time because you don't have background of all the cases. I can only say like what all comes under basic structure. That's of no use. Better we'll discuss it later. So now instead of starting with a new chapter, okay, let us understand how actually what all the resources we have to use for the not only for polity, even other subjects also. The first one is you need to use PRS website. PIB is fine. PRS means okay. What all happening in the parliament, all the decisions, everything will be covered here. Okay. See. Okay. They have changed this. Where is that monthly? Okay. So monthly policy reviews. How to use this for your study purpose? Okay. See, here October 2022 monthly I have opened. You can change it. What month wise? So see, this is for the month of October. What all happened in the parliament? Okay, or from the central government, what all the decisions are taken? See, Parliament Standing Committee identify subjects for examination in 22-23. Okay. You will not understand everything in one day, but I'll help here to understand. Like standing committee is there. What is committee basically? Group of people assigned with some task. Correct, no? Food committee means they're taking care of food. So housing committee means they're taking care of allotting houses to MPs and whenever they go for session. The same way, standing committees are there for particular subject. Somebody is handling only industry related things. Somebody is handling agriculture related things. So parliamentary standing committees identify the subjects for examination. In 2022-23, okay. So they want to, look at the different matters. What all we have to look into. So here the subjects for this year include implementation of labor codes, citizens' data security, privacy, the prospects of thermal power plants, issues in telecom sector, and review of various central sector schemes. So many things they have passed before this. So how to implement that? So what are the issues are there? So regarding that, they have taken the decision. So here, some important things will be there. Sorry. Second, okay, from our exam point of view, need to find out the things. See, there once they are taking decision, that will come into picture. Don't worry about it. So they're just worrying about how the implementation issues are there and all those things. Second, RBI issues concept note on central bank digital currency, CBDC. So here, if you read, see actually that how many pages is there? 40, 50 pages there. No need to study all 40-50%. You read these 2 lines. So here they are talking about implementation of already passed things. Second is, it is a digital form of legal tender issued by central bank. Oh, something new is coming. It will provide an additional option to the currency available forms of money. RBI will explore pilot launches. Yes, this I am going to study. In one day it will not come, but you need to understand. Something is new. So definitely UPSC will be having interest in asking those things. Next, third. Consumer price index, inflation. So it is a data. Okay. Of say second quarter. Always understand every 15 days, 1 month, why you want all those data. The exam is conducted every year once. So you need annual data. So ignore this. Now you don't worry about that. Quarter data and all. See, when you are reading without your knowledge, you feel it's important. For understanding, if you don't have understanding, you read it, no problem. But for data sake, don't take 15 days data, 3 months data, 6 months data, useless. Only at the end of year, what happened in this year, that is enough. So they are saying quarter data. Amendments to IT rules notified. Yes, important. Earlier some law was there. Now they are changing some rules, and this also signifies the importance of it. Okay, if you do not understand, read these 2 lines. That will help you. Intermediaries are required to make reasonable efforts to cause users not to upload prohibited content. Oh, something related to IT field privacy. The government will appoint committees to hear appeals against decisions of the. Okay. So this is related to information and technology. Some changes are there. So you know the importance of IT. So okay, we can study about this. Environmental release of genetically engineered mustard recommended. Okay. So this is talking about genetically engineering seeds. So you know, I hope you have mugged up the syllabus. Ellaru bardiddira inni yaar pending ida. I hope everyone has mugged up the syllabus. Then only these things will work out, whether it is important or not. So GM related issues definitely is there in the science and technology. So they are talking about environmental release. Suppose still did not understand whether it's important. Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee recommended release of mustard hybrid for production and testing prior to commercial release, which subject to Seeds Act. Okay. So it shows that this is something new. What they are saying, you can study about it. So here, development in the Northeast project they are talking. So always all projects are important. If you don't know, study about this scheme. Okay. Not about this article. Sometimes articles become important. Sometimes that scheme itself is enough. Oh, do homework. If you don't know that, do homework. Cabinet approves one-time grant to oil PSU for losses in supplementing LPG. Okay. So this is just an example actually, not something. See, everything if don't feel like important and start studying, you have so much to study. Out of one PRS, you must select on 5 topics. Not more than that. Cabinet approves one-time grant. Okay. Commission constitute exam status of scheduled caste. See, morning we were discussing. Here they are talking about we will also set up one commission. If you feel like to add some points to that, you can. Comments invited to draft national repowering policy of wind power project. Yes. Again, this is important, but they are asking comments. Once everything is finalized, they will release it to you. Don't worry. I am making something. After everything is formed, I will release it to you only. At that time, you study about it. Wind power is important, no doubt about it. But now, should I study? Because they are now framing it. Okay. Once it is ready, they will release it to you only. Then you study. So, energy saving certificates. Again, comments invited. But if you don't know about this, make homework. Do your homework. Because they will directly ask multiple choice question on energy saving certificate. Energy saving certificate, they will ask question. environment impact assessment. And one more thing, don't worry about all the subject at once. If you are studying that subject, that only focus. Because here environment related things are there. Environment impact assessment. Madam will cover. Later you can come and study this. For 1 year, only 12 editions will be there. Afterwards also you can come back and study that environment related thing. Don't overburden. So minimum support price. Okay. So out of this, actually for study purpose, I have selected 1, 2, 3. Okay. And homework, 1 scheme. Second, energy saving certificate. Homework I am telling you. And don't worry, here all explanation will be there. After selection, you come here and study from there itself and make your points and throw it away. Is it clear? Idea banta enadru ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ? Start looking, then only you'll get idea. One day I don't expect like everything I will understand. At least you came to know that we have to look something here. PRS monthly. So just important things. See, actually these are the source for questions, question paper setters. So many things are there. So which is relevant, which is in the news, they will take out, and important things like this only they will select and make questions. Okay. And another important source I will show you, that is Lok Sabha website and Rajya Sabha website. Yes. People will not study this because this is free of cost. No? If we design it and make it as a magazine, 100 rupees means you'll purchase it. What I am telling is, this is so nice. So like simple questions, simple answers. See? Total, how many MPs are there now? 542. Okay. How many male MPs are there? 461. How many female MPs are there? 81. You can use this to write your answers, right? Okay. Right. When you are writing about women empowerment, you can use this, right, data. So only how many, what is the percentage? Not even 16%. So only that much women are there. So you can use that data. So similarly, all your whatever question you get now, like who was the first speaker of Lok Sabha? So you'll get it. What is the life of Lok Sabha? Okay. See, now you have studied this, right? Now you can easily understand. Unless sooner dissolved, Lok Sabha continues for 5 years from the date of appointment. As expiration of the period 5 years operates as a dissolution of the House. However, while proclamation of emergency, I said this, during emergency, it can be extended for one year. This period may be extended by Parliament for a period not exceeding 1 year at a time, and not exceeding any case beyond a period of 6 months. Suppose emergency is over, means not 1 year, within 6 months they have to go for election. So it's clearly mentioned. That's what misused. I explained. No? I'm just showing. Make use of this wonderful resource which is created by Library of Lok Sabha. So many questions you will get like one-liner, easy to understand. Simple language is there. Use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? Same thing is there in the Rajya Sabha. But this Lok Sabha is enough. Actually, it's covering almost all. Fine then. Use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So minutes we spent on that means start making use of that. ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಮಂಡೆಯಿಂದ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್.